Hey, this is Tyrone, and I'm here at the local thrift shop with my wife looking for a couple of things. And this is, I guess, week 3 or 4 of the quote unquote pandemic, or should I say, plandemic, where where the governor of Ohio has decided to shut down the entire state and make going out and taking care of your family and your business as inconvenient as possible because of some imaginary projections that were put up by some WHO, Bill Gates associated fear-mongering globalists. And I'm trying to get out as much as I can. They tell me to stay at home, but Ohio right now is my home. So I'm making it my business to see all of Ohio. We're getting ready to go to the state park here, and I'm doing this going out of my way to be as social as possible in outright defiance. It's my way of protesting, simply because not only does this social distancing and social ban not make any sense whatsoever, but it is being used to justify the most totalitarian reach that I've ever seen by a government into private enterprise. While we're sitting here, the parts of the economy have literally been socialized under the federal government behind an imaginary pandemic. Now, I'm not saying that the virus is not real, but what I'm saying is the pandemic or the plandemic is absolutely false. Absolutely false. In fact, there are articles that are starting to come out that simply state fact for fact the numbers of hospitalizations, which I've shown you in repeated videos, are not matching the projected numbers. So, for example, they project 200,000 people will be hospitalized or die from the COVID-19. 800 people end up in the hospital. And I mean, it's literally that kind of wide disparity. And what I'm saying is, even though the projection was enough to justify fear, what we're starting to see now that the numbers are coming out is that this whole thing is a hoax. And it seems like socialists are trying to force America into economic suicide. And I refuse to sit back and let that happen. We're shipping product. We've been out to the country. We're getting ready to open up a herd share to step all the way around the government, since they want to play these stupid leftist games. We've got a family to feed. We have a community to serve and customers to serve. And we have cows that are coming ready. And we don't have time for this nonsense. The government are the only people that can sit back and make decisions, bad decisions off of bad information that devastate other people and never be held accountable. If I make decisions like that, I lose my business. I lose the right to make decisions. And we need to make sure that these people who are making these decisions now, when it comes time for election, when they think just by the snap of their fingers that they can unconstitutionally grab powers and suspend elections and force vote by mail, these people need to be booted out of our country. We don't need people like this. And I'm going to start introducing through this channel the method for actually doing business without the government's approval. It's a very constitutional, time-honored method. Hey, how are you? Time-honored method that most Americans have no idea about. And the principle is most widely used when it comes to the herd share. And so we're going to be talking about that and making that more available, so that if these things happen, if there's supply shocks, you don't go hungry and you have a direct line to food that you need so you can feed your family. But that means that you're going to have to learn to own. You're going to have to learn to invest. You're going to have to take a different level of personal responsibility for you and yours than what we have been trained or conditioned to do. And I'm taking those steps. Like I lost my job 3 weeks ago. My wife did as well. But we're stepping up. We're not backing off or asking for welfare or corporate welfare. We're expanding and making sure that we can provide for our business and make sure that we can provide for our needs into the future. And we're asking you to join with us, because if we don't stand up and continue to thrive despite this intentional government manipulation to destroy our economy, if we don't stand up and adapt and move around this, the government is going to be all too happy to slit our throats economically and then try to force us to believe that they are the solution to them slitting our throats. For example, they destroy the economy and then they try to sell us socialism through universal living wage or corporate welfare. But it's just enough for them to say that they've done something, but not enough for you to do anything with, not enough for you to live and make investments. And then they slowly take control over all the decisions that you make. We cannot allow this to happen. And we're already starting to see it happen. So I'm taking a stand. I would encourage you guys to take a stand. Keep sharing the hospital challenge or the film your local hospital hashtags. Share my videos, share our business, thegoodfrank.com, and let's stand up and make a difference in our own life. An example that American people are still free. We're not going to be dictated where we go, who we talk to, how far we stand away from people, what we decide to do. We're going to care for ourselves and provide for ourselves. And then when we're on our feet, we're going to start directing our government. We're going to stop allowing the government to dictate to us, and we're going to start dictating to these legislators. I'm absolutely tired of it, and this is where I take my stand. God bless you guys, and I'll see you in the near future posts. Leave me a note on our website. Order some Franks. We're going to be processing some American Pride Amish beef Franks here. Buy some. They're going to be delicious. Pre-order them. We have some Franks available now, vegan Franks and stuff like that. So go ahead and order and we'll deliver them to your door. God bless you. Take care.